Yeah. So to treat that, so I started at 30, I get up to 30 straight down, 33, go down the East River side. Yeah. Like a red line, yeah. Yeah. It was just oh, it is, yeah. 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 No, no, no. The expenses are just built underground. This is gonna be like zero control. Yeah. Little run like next. Dave, bless y'all for audience welcome everyone, and take your time, please. You're welcome. Take your grab food and coffee. I want you all to be comfortable. It's a really relaxed event. Thank you so much for joining us here for the last Movability Quarterly of 2025. I'm Kate Harrington. I'm Director of Outreach and Engagement for Movability. I know y'all are used to seeing Lonnie here usually. He's out of town, otherwise he would be up here, but happy to see y'all. So I just want to say a couple quick thank yous to the Chamber of Commerce for hosting us here today, and a big thanks to Movability for being the 2025-26 gold sponsor of this quarterly series. And of course, thank you to Cap Metro for partnering with so many programs and on hosting this event with us to mark National Transit Career Day. So before we get started in our presentations, I did want to welcome up next Merrick from Movability and I'm going to Adam Rosenfield from Cap Metro. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the invitation this morning because I love this organization. I think it advances our collective goals so much. So a wonderful opportunity to celebrate National Transit Career Day. This week marks 5 years since I started my company, Movability, and we focus on transportation management consulting work for a lot of clients, and also stakeholder collaboration, which is a really nice way of saying outreach with some of our finest individuals in the community who require a little extra work. We love Austin County. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the partners I've had over the last 5 years. You'll recognize a lot of these names up here. And go to the next slide. Given the day, I would also take a moment to celebrate that happened to be my 20th year. Oh, that seems impossible. I'm just 27. I started young in transit, and I really am so happy that we're celebrating this time. Transit is an extremely fulfilling career path because you are always part of the solution. And I want everyone to take with them the homework that we all try to recruit the next generation of transit practitioners across the spectrum of all disciplines, right? Not just engineering and planning, but it's technology and it's law and all of these wonderful things that come together to make people get to work. And part of the reason I love transit so much is because we have this very unique perspective on the world. And in a time of AI and a lot of career paths being replaced by technology, transit is something that is a sustainable career path because we have this unique ability to see the map of how to get people to work and play and to their will leave you with a quote from my favorite transit thinker in the world named Jared Walker. Go to the next slide. It is when we are talking about space, we are talking about geometry, not engineering. And technology never changes geometry. You must solve a problem spatially before you have really solved it. And I love this quote because that just leaves us with the reality that we are, as transit practitioners, solving very complex problems that technology alone will not be able to overcome. Because there's only so much space in the street, and it requires collaboration across transit corner to make that happen. So thank you again for allowing me to join you all this morning as a sponsor. I'm happy to do it and excited for what we have to discuss today. Thank you.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Adam Rosenfeld. I'm the program manager workforce outreach here with Cap Metro. For those of you who know the Chuck to style, today is kind of unique with National Transit Careers Day. So this was an initiative created by the American Public Transit Association, so governing body for transit organizations. As a way to highlight just transit careers. So if you actually go to on social media, hashtag transit careers, you'll see there's over 100 organizations nationally participating. We decided to do something really unique with the Pachacha style, having Ricardo, having Javier, Tanya, Amber, and Matt over somewhere over there. Really showcase their transit careers. Because the cool thing is transit offers a variety of opportunities. So it's not just planning, it's not just mechanical, it's not just driving, it's recruiting, it's IT, it's marketing. There's such a variety of transit careers. So for those of you who have never into a mobility like this before, I hope you enjoy, because each one of these people speaking a really unique path to where they've gone in the transit world. As for Cap Metro, we are hiring them. So we have a project posted on the website. We also have our program that we're inaugurating summer 6th. So we'd love to talk to anybody about that who has folks interested in it. If you're interested in yourself, or potentially opportunities to partner. So hope you all enjoy this. Hope you all enjoy learning about everybody's journeys, and thanks for coming.
You both. So for those of you who might not be familiar with Movability, I'm going to just give a very quick overview of who we are and what we do and give you some background on the presentation format that you're about to see. Movability is the Region's Transportation Management Association, or TMA. Brace yourself, there's a lot of acronyms. And that means that we focus on transportation demand management, or TDM. So to talk about what TDM is, I think that image that Meg showed earlier of the transit only lanes and then the single occupancy lanes moving, and how many more people moved. And that quote too from Jared Walker about it's a matter of geometry. That's TDM in action, basically. So we collect relevant transportation data and research. We educate our members and the public about options that make commuting affordable, sustainable, and equitable. And again, TDM simply means managing the demand or traffic in our transportation network by offering strategies and information that help people shift from driving alone to using more shared and active modes. And really even a small number of commuters substituting 1 or 2 drive-alone commutes in a week for a mode like carpooling or transit or biking can make a really big impact on our system. With a decade of infrastructure construction just now getting underway, we really need to increase that mode share to keep Central Texas moving, which is why we're so passionate about what we're doing here and the work that our partners do. I'm not going to dive into all of our programs, but I do encourage you to visit our website, movabilitytx.org, and learn more about them and how your organization can participate in some of these. And finally, I'll mention that Movability offers several different membership types. And if you're not already involved as a member, we would love for you to ask us questions, become part of the movement to build our region around people, not cars. So I think we're just about ready to hear from our presenters. For those of you who are not familiar with this style of presentation, term you may have heard Pachacucha or Pachakacha. It's a very specific style of presentation in which each presenter has exactly 20 slides that rotate every 20 seconds. So really, it moves along. It's a very energetic form of presenting. And today you are going to hear from a really great group of folks who will talk about their work here in Central Texas, their career paths, their goals, and lessons learned. And finally, you might be wondering about the gong. I promise that we are not going to force anyone off the podium, gong show style. The gong is really just like a lighthearted way and a fun way to make space mentally between presentations. So without any further delay, I'd like to welcome our first presenter, Amber Warren with Workforce Solutions Capital Area.
Hello. This is my first time doing this, so I will be reading a little bit more than I'd like to, but I appreciate your time and energy to hear what I have to say. But good morning, my name is Amber Ward. I'm with Workforce Solutions Capital Area and representing the Austin Infrastructure Academy as well. I'm excited to share how we're helping people build meaningful careers that power Austin's growth, especially in transit and infrastructure, while meeting the workforce needs our employers and community partners need. So Austin is at a pivotal moment for infrastructure development. We're seeing major projects like the airport expansion, I-35, Project Connect, large investments in private as Samsung and Tesla are growing, representing billions of growth in opportunity for our local workforce. I'm doing it. With so much construction and expansion, the demand for skilled workers is soaring. Over the next 15 years, we'll need roughly 10,000 workers annually in mobility and infrastructure fields. Everything from construction and transit, logistics, and skilled trades. Meeting the demand is essential for Austin's success. Our region is already training about 6,000 workers every year, which is great progress, but it still leaves us 4,000 people short with the supply and talent of employer demand. Our shortfall is also an opportunity to bring more local people into these high demand, high impact careers. And that's why I created the Austin Infrastructure Academy. It was developed to meet this moment for the community by the community. We're aligning training, outreach, and partnerships so that residents can benefit directly from Austin's growth while employers find the skilled workers they need. Our mission is simple: connect local people to local jobs. With support from all stakeholders, we're helping employers fill critical roles, supporting individuals as they build lasting careers, while removing barriers such as training costs, transportation, access to childcare. And when barriers come down, participation goes up. The best opportunities don't matter if people can't reach them. That's why we're addressing issues like childcare, transportation, and access to training head on. By tackling these barriers early, we're making sure career pathways are truly accessible to every Austin resident. We're also changing perceptions about what these jobs look like today. Mobility and infrastructure careers are high-tech, stable, and vital to our future. We're helping people see that these opportunities are within reach, helping employers recognize the incredible local talent here in Austin. A key focus is increasing women participation in the industry. Currently, women make up 14% of the mobility and infrastructure industry. Through inclusive training, mentorship, and visibility, we're working to change that so more women can see themselves building Austin's future. The Austin Infrastructure Academy and Workforce Solutions highlight amazing careers in construction, transportation, and skilled trades. These are people who are building our roads, keeping our buses running, and maintaining the systems that connect Austin every day. Our career profiles highlight the careers that people are training for these days. Roles like bus operators and bus mechanics, truck drivers, logistics are essential to keeping Austin moving. They're good, stable jobs with real advancement opportunities, and they're key to supporting the city's growth. See some of these profiles here. But that's not the only area that we're highlighting. We're also seeing the opportunities in the transit systems like customer service, planners, tech professionals. You'll hear a little more about the tech space in a minute. Data analysis, system administrators. It takes a wide range of talent to make Austin's mobility network efficient and equitable. Career navigation is helping people turn interest into action. Navigators are guiding residents step by step, what means finding the right training, gaining work experience, or connecting them with background supports like transportation or work gear. This is our career profile and navigation tool that we use. We're also preparing the next generation. Our education outreach specialists are embedded in middle and high schools across the region. They're helping students explore career options, understand what training looks like, and seeing real examples of success in their career. Students learn that they can start with a certification and enter the workforce quickly and continue to grow through on-the-job learning. Employers are investing in upskilling programs so workers can advance from entry-level roles to long-term family-sustaining careers. Our employer services, we are helping connect local people to local jobs. Every person hired strengthens Austin's economy. These are the workers who are keeping projects on schedule and helping neighborhoods thrive and keep our city connected. A strong mobility and infrastructure workforce is the foundation of a stronger Austin. Workforce Solutions offers customized hiring support, posting jobs, pre-screening candidates, hosting hiring events, and connecting you to resources for trainings or apprenticeships. We're a workforce partner, not just a job board. In addition, we're also helping employers design earn and learn opportunities, access upskilling solutions, and strengthen our talent strategy. Look at our transitional slides. That's fun. By aligning employer needs with local talent pipelines, we reduce turnover and help businesses grow with ready skilled workforce. So you'll see those here. We also have a sector partnership for mobility and infrastructure that's really bringing together industry and employer voices to understand what are their priorities and needs for the workforce, so we can address that through the Austin Infrastructure Academy and all of our partners. This progress doesn't happen alone. It's powered by collaboration, schools, training providers, employers, community groups, the government, all working together. When each partner is contributing their expertise, the entire system becomes stronger and more responsive. So our call to action for Transit Career Day is about connection. Whether you're an employer, an educator, a community partner, or a job seeker, there is a role for you in this effort. We're partnering with the Austin Infrastructure Academy and Workforce Solutions, helping to expand training pipelines, to job fairs, sponsoring events that are growing our local workforce. Hope this set the stage for what we're hoping to do and provide your support in the transit careers.
Good morning, I'm Wanda Oliveto. I'm Chief Information Officer for CAT Metro. I'm also the Senior Vice President and really excited to see everybody here, especially Baron and Adam. CAT Metro to join today. This education. However you want to. I'm going to take you down a journey and personalize it with my own personal journey. And I'm going to be your guide today. That is me and Shamela. I think many of you have potentially met Shamela. And we're on the bus and we're using public transportation and absolutely love it and are so glad that we have such a great transportation organization within Central Texas. Your guys' love of public service, started early on and it really established my, foundation for public service and public policy. I started on an Indian reservation, Saginaw Chippewa tribe, and really established the mission of what it means to be a public servant. Your mission is basically better with the lives of the community you serve. And on Indian reservation, it's an opportunity to do that. I also serve at Travis County here for the CIO and at the city of Houston. So for transportation, lots of opportunities to contribute and be a part of public service and transportation. Why transportation? It's a career that connects, builds, and inspires, and lots of opportunity to definitely showcase many different aspects of transportation. Here is our operations control center. We also recently introduced our police department. It could be part of the operations control center. That's a 24/7 center, and also technology. We do crisis management. This is a couple of them that I was personally involved with in Houston. Hurricane Harvey, that is basically the runway that for both Harvey and IAA that's underwater. And here locally where we go with incident management with, especially with weather and snowstorms. Here again is lots of different opportunities to contribute and be a part of transportation, engineers and planners. This is a clean slate. And the next slide shows you the clean slate and eventual outcome that it takes to build a station. So lots of engineers and planners involved. And then this is the outcome. So to make that, if you can imagine, lots of planning, lots of permitting, lots of city planners, lots of architecting and designing. I don't know why some of these are really fast. And others are like big forever. Here is another outcome. You can see Lonnie. I was looking from our stock images and from Lonnie. And it just shows our TOD and what the impacts of what transportation has on the area. This is me in Houston Airport. And I'm going to switch and really talk about the digital journey for technology and how important it is to have a proper digital journey. Here we were in the midst of COVID. I think we've forgotten so far, but to lead in COVID, it's you really need to have that background and understand again incidents, a lot of incidents, especially with technology. Here is an example of mapping and trip planning, and that's our red line, but we have sort of select goals from one point to the next, and that's a lot more what I call digital journey. Here is a true digital journey. I think we're one of the one of the few so able to get on a mobile app and say I want to go here to there, and you have the opportunity of doing it by bike, by rail, by bus, and an actual pickup service. So within one app. And it's been quite a bit of accomplishments. Here we're showing you the interaction with open payments that we're going to roll out soon. Also, we interact with our frontline communicator, our drivers and our operators, and even our mechanics, and we have an app for that, and that really helps with, getting our communication out. Here's our new, our new gear boxes that will be soon be on all of our buses. They're new and improved, and they will be able to, accept your cash. Here is another opportunity for a career. We're doing signage, and we're rolling out new signage, and that has a lot of interaction with it, including visual and hearing impaired. And that will show you the next stop, and lots goes into those signs, if you can believe it or not. But we're very, very proud of it, and it's all part of the digital journey. And then this concludes it, and happy to be here again. It's our digital journey and my journey here today. We're having great time.
I think I'm next, right?
You are.
All right, I'm gonna take advantage of it. How's your Spanish? I'm gonna do this in Spanish. Oh, that's right there. Let me start. I'm Javier Arguello, and it's a thank you, Megan, for supporting this essentially. And thank you, Movability, for moving this. We're very excited about that. I'm gonna talk a little bit about my career and my passion for transit. It's something that I didn't decide it professionally, but I ended, and I'm happy that life brought me to this part of my life, and where I can share lots of experience in how actually seeing transit changing communities and behavior. And I want to tell you that we're a little bit behind in Texas. Thank you for being here, because we really need to start getting over leadership, begin changing the way that we go around in the state. So this is great. I have a lot.
Sorry, the internet has conveniently gone down in this building, so we are troubleshooting as best we can.
Right.
Especially here.
Use the hotspot?
I think we got it. It's coming back. Thank you.
A little bit. I currently working for HAP. I joined the company about 4 years ago. Time is going pretty fast. I'm responsible for the transit market. HAP is about 1,500 employees. We are providing services in 7 states now. It's a 75-year-old company born in Dallas, Texas. Dr. Albert Hall had a vision for helping communities by turning ideas into reality. And I can tell you that is still the culture of the company 75 years after Dr. Hall actually founded the company in Dallas. When I first came, already you noticed my accent, I'm originally from Mexico City. And when I first came, thanks to my experience working in Mexico and the development of the metro system, I was able to find a job here in Texas in the middle of the 80s, when we had a very difficult recession. Oil crash, there were no opportunities. But thanks to the experience that I had in Mexico City designing subway stations, I was able to plan a position with Dallas Area Rapid Transit. And after that, it has been a great ride working in the transit system. So this is great. Thank you.
I'm so sorry.
Y'all can give us maybe like 5 minutes if you want to mingle. Javier, you get extra time? We'll get it back though, I'm so sorry.